How to fix a slow iPad. Enhance the velocity of your iPad with the following tips. Is your iPad working slowly, or does it lavatory down after a couple of hours? Whereas decreased efficiency is extra more likely to occur with older iPad fashions, even the latest iPad can decelerate. Listed below are the causes for these slowdowns and ideas for fixing them. Use these fixes on iPad fashions with iPadOS 14, iPadOS 13, iOS 12, and iOS 11. Lots of the following tips additionally apply to earlier variations of the working system. What causes gradual iPad efficiency? There are numerous explanations why an iPad could run slowly. An app put in on the gadget could have points. Your web connection could also be gradual. The iPad could also be working an older operating system or have the background app refresh characteristic enabled. Your gadget space for storing could also be full. In the event you discover gradual efficiency solely once you're utilizing your iPad to surf the net, Safari for iPad could also be struggling to cope with adverts. The excellent news is that the majority of those issues are simple to repair. Tips on how to repair a gradual iPad. The options that comply with can assist get your iPad in racing type. Restart the iPad. Every time you encounter an issue with a tool, a wonderful first step is to restart that gadget, and the iPad is not any exception. Restarting the iPad flushes the whole lot from momentary reminiscence and provides the working system a clear begin. Restarting the iPad will not completely delete any of your information. Quit the current iPad app. One purpose an iPad could decelerate is an issue with an app relatively than the iPad. Quitting, then reopening the app could repair the issue. Remove all apps from the app switcher. Your iPad provides each app you open to the app switcher, the iPad Activity Supervisor, so to shortly change between apps whereas multitasking. After some time, the variety of apps within the app switcher can add up. Many of those apps are in a suspended mode or working within the background. Eradicating apps from the app switcher frees up reminiscence and might enhance efficiency. Quit apps that are running in the background. Some apps proceed to run within the background, even after you give up the app. These are normally apps that stream music, such because the built-in music app, Pandora, and Spotify, and video streaming apps, such because the Apple TV app or apps from cable and satellite TV for PC suppliers. Check your Wi-Fi connection. If restarting the iPad does not enhance its efficiency, it will not be the iPad that's working gradual. It could be your Wi-Fi community. If the Wi-Fi community checks out, run an internet speed test. If the velocity will increase as you progress nearer to the router, look into boosting your Wi-Fi range. Update iPadOS. It is vital to maintain the working system updated. Doing so ensures that you've got the newest efficiency updates in addition to the most recent safety fixes. Install an ad blocker. In case your iPad primarily slows down when looking the net, however your web velocity is sweet, it might be the pages you go to. The extra commercials an internet web page has, the longer the web page takes to load. Advert blockers stop adverts from loading on net pages, making the net pages load in Safari extra shortly. Turn off background app refresh. Background app refresh permits apps to refresh their content material even once you aren't utilizing them. For instance, FB can retrieve posts to your information feed, or an information app can fetch the most recent articles so that they are prepared for you. Because of this characteristic takes up processing time and web bandwidth, which might trigger the iPad to run somewhat slower. Delete iPad apps you no longer use. If the iPad is low on space for storing, making room on the gadget can generally enhance efficiency. To see which apps use essentially the most house in your iPad, choose Settings greater than Basic greater than iPad Storage. Right here, you may view all of the apps put in on the iPad, once you finally used every one, and the way a lot room every takes up. Delete the apps you do not use by tapping the app, then choosing Delete App.